Welcome back, Pokefans, to the playthrough of Pokemon Rocket Edition. So, last episode we went to the Safari Zone, found everything we got there, including HM Surf. We also caught Dratini, which took forever. If you're after one yourself, like that's the only place it appears in the game, I think. So yeah, good luck. Then we went to Seafoam Islands and battled Articuno, which was really tough. Had to cheese it a little bit, but we got it done. And then we got a call off Giovanni to say go and help Andrew at the power plant, so that's what we're going to do today. Right then, let's head to the power plant. Thankfully we have beat... Oh, I haven't got a cut. That's annoying. At least it's bug type. Oh, Venusaur can learn it as well. I get rid of poison powder. Venusaur is actually quite useful, more so as a HM slave than anything. Right, so we want to surf down here. I think we have actually been here before. Ah, it's empty now. There's no one on the front. Right, let's go in. I'm assuming there's going to be loads of Volt Orbs and Electrodes in here. Speaking of which, screw it, we'll just lead off with Kadabra. You need your friend must be judged by the authorities. Okay, we're going to have to go Houndoom. Bite. Cubone, we can actually go Seadra. Let's go Surf. And then Far-Fetched, I'll stay in and I'll just Ice Beam, I think. Slowpoke. That's for you then, Venusaur. Give us time. You're the one who miraculously escaped a life sentence for robbing at Bill's house. It's quite foolish of you to try luck again. It's because it wasn't luck. Down goes the Haunter. Ah, you have a Kadabra of your own. Unfortunately for you, I have a Houndoom. Right. I can never remember my way around it. Yeah, see, dead end. Just making sure there's no hidden items there. Oh. Pokex, where were you? Arch and I had to go in without you. We saw as Lorelei of the Elite Four arrived at the Central to stop Andrew. We had to intervene. Archer's currently battling her. He asked me to find you and tell you the plan. Right now Archer's dealing with Lorelei, and I'm going to take these cops off Andrew's back. Meanwhile, you'll go after Zapdos to fulfill the mission. Once you get what we need and we're done with our rivals, we'll get out of here before the situation worsens. Understood? Perfect. Don't have time to waste. Oh man, this is not gonna be fun. I just know it's gonna be a hard battle. Also, did I miss that item? Ponytail, just psychic that. Machoke. Psybeam, delete that. And then a Growly if I can go into Seadra. Bubble Beam. You used to call me a traitor. Nice gesture on your part to come rescue your teammate, even though all you're going to do is keep her company in the cell. Oh my god, he's got 5 Pokemon. Alright, definitely go Houndoom. Bite. Growlithe, Scorching Sands, Pikachu, Scorching Sands too. And in fact, you know what, same for you. I didn't even see what that was. Meow. Burn it. Burn it to a crisp. Is there anything in here? There's one item. Thunderstone. Right, I want to go and get that item, but I need to know how to get it. Pikachu. Could finally have my own Pikachu. Okay. It's just rare candy. What's this one? I am so surprised that not a single one of these things has been a Voltorb. Voltorb that just explodes on impact. Right, following it round, aren't we? Right, so this should lead... No? It's longer than I thought. Rapidash, I think I can just Psychic, yeah. It's another dead end. Right, this has got to be it, right? Well, there's Lorelei. I'm not one of these mediocre trainers that are pretty common around here. Lorelei, Nova, Gym Leader. You'll have to do better if you want to defeat me. And there's Andra. Right, let's save. I just click on it from behind. Oh, I just got to download, what? Well, I just do the same thing, don't I? Just revive. Oh my god, we two-shot it? Wow. Interesting. You obtained a feather from the legendary Zapdos. You. Oh, it's Lieutenant Surge. How dare you harm something as pure and sacred as one of our 3 legendary birds? Heritage of the Kanto region. I myself have taken care of and given a home within this unused central to that Zapdos. So now a scrupulous brat comes to undo my work. You and your friends will face the maximum penalty for this attack on the cultural heritage of our region. I should have stopped you directly that day you passed through Vermilion City. You already showed signs of being a delinquent then, but don't worry, your Pokemon won't be able to stand against my loyal electrics after your beating with Zapdos. You know why Lance sent me and not another leader? Because I know what it means to win a war. Oh, okay. You gotta be kidding me, right? Get deleted. Electables. Wow. Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Right, let's also revive Houndoom again. It's good to know that Dragonair takes that though. Alright, Jolteon. Jolteon is really fast. Not as fast as me though, but it does have Shadow Ball. Okay. Let's go Seadra. Same thing again, just revive Kadabra. Right, let's also revive... Let's revive Dragonair. Okay, Kadabra. I'm gonna go Houndoom. One last revive, hopefully. What we got next? Raichu. I mean, it is a fat boy. Oh, it goes down there. Then Electrode. Also goes down. You're not just an ordinary rocket. Oh my god, it's evolving. Finally getting an Alakazam. This will be interesting. Insolent brat. Wait until Lance finds out about this. Neither you nor your organisation have the slightest idea of the weapons he possesses. If you continue with these skirmishes, he'll bring you all to your knees. I've heard enough, Surge. Get out of here before I change your mind. Ah, it's Archer. Should be ashamed of yourself for not being able to handle one of our own, even after having a legendary encounter. The gym leaders seem to be on the decline. Cozying up under Lance's government doesn't seem to have sat well with your Pokemon. You must be Archer, yes. Lance warned me that you might show up here. Should be ashamed of not supporting someone from your own region. Enjoy your last breaths of freedom before they catch all of you. You can't escape forever. That's where you're wrong. So Zapdos and the gym leader in Hero, huh, Pokédex? Seems after all you were attentive and absorbed my welcome speech. Can say you've exceeded any expectation I had about your level. You've shown great loyalty to Team Rocket here today. Andrew's returned to the Rocket Base in Celadon City, and Petrel to the one in Route 5. After everything that's happened here, Giovanni will want to assess it all immediately. You should present yourself in his office as soon as possible. After defeating 2 legendaries and fulfilling not only your mission but also this one, I can't imagine how our leader will receive you. Let's go now, Pokédex. This place won't take long to fill up with cops again. It's been a pleasure fighting alongside you today. Right, we'll just go out this way. Which doesn't actually take us anywhere. But let's fly on over to the base. Quickly heal up. And let's go and see what Giovanni wants us to do now. So I wonder what he's going to do with the feathers. Create his own Kanto birds. Interesting. Alright, so down here. I mean, surely we get promoted now. Like, look how well we've done. Pokédex, we were waiting for you to come in. Pokédex handed over the Articuno and Zapdos feathers. What an extraordinary job you've done, Pokédex. Not only your mission with Articuno, but you have also taken care of Zapdos. Koga also reported to me of how you faced Bruno from the Elite Four on Cycling Road and defeated him. You two have shown a performance and valour towards Team Rocket that is priceless. Petrella's already briefed me on how even 10 policemen together were not enough to overcome you, Andrea, and you held out long enough for us to save you. Because of all this, both Andrew and Pokédex, you've earned my trust, and both of you promoted to Rocket Executives. Booyah! Oh, she looks well different. Doesn't even look like the same person. Here's your reward, Andrew. I hope you invest it in your great team. And let's see what we look like. Has been promoted to Rocket Executive. We've got spiky hair. That's pretty cool. Better you, Pokédex. Along with your results, 2 of the Kanto birds, Bruno. This shall be your reward. Whoa. 500,000 poke. Take this too. Someone of your level should be able to capture any Pokemon whenever you want. 50 Ultra Balls. Ah, nice. Lastly, this Pokemon, the rarest and most powerful of the Kanto fossils. I am sure that it will be a great addition to your team. Oh my god, I've got an Aerodactyl. I'm not sure I'm going to use it though. I told you that in due time I will tell you the origins of Team Rocket and why it is as you know it today. Now that you've gained some experience in this region and considering what is to come, that moment has arrived. Listen carefully. Oh, this is all in the past. There's Lance. Everything started 5 years ago when Johto declared war against Kanto. It surprised us all, our rustic and pacific neighbour which didn't have as high a military force as us. Who caused this trouble was Lance, the old dragon-type master's grandson from Blackthorn City. There's no doubt that he was a wonderful trainer and it couldn't be otherwise, as a direct descendant of the most prestigious dragon-type tamer lineage. Since young he was educated in the art of training. For many, the strongest and holiest type, showed a huge talent for unleashing the maximum power of Dragonite, considered the most powerful non-legendary Pokemon, surpassing even the power of the legendary birds. Lance turned into a feared trainer with 3 of these sacred dragons on his team. He probably got him powering Johto. However, this was not enough to submit Kanto as he wanted to. Our region had always had excellent trainers with great talent. In those days, both Oak and I were competing for the championship, frequently swapping it because of the intense competition and balance between us. When one of us wasn't the champion, the other would step into Bruno's position in the Elite Four. I specialised in the ground type, whereas Oak focused on the normal type. Tin Tower. Oh, what's he doing up there? Lance knew this. With us defending Kanto, he would never be able to impose his control, even with his dragons. Then he decided to find that power on the sacred and divine. He received information about legendary Lugia and Ho-Oh, possessing a power non-existent here in Kanto, but he never even came close to finding them. Besides that, he eventually learned of the legend stating that the legendary Ho-Oh left part of its power and essence imprinted on 3 Pokemon destined to perish. Last witnessed 150 years ago in the so-called Burn Tower miracle when, according to legend, these 3 Pokemon reincarnated into 3 Johto beasts, now roaming the region without direction, unable to contain their power. Lance searched in the entire region determined to find the legendary beasts, and indeed it turned out to be true. Using his dragons, he managed to corner and capture one by one these Pokemon. Oh my god, look at them there. You know the rest of the history. With the Johto beasts under his command, he set out to invade Kanto. He brought on board an expert in military tactics, Lieutenant Surge. The combination of these factors resulted in unparalleled chaos in Kanto. Those beasts now under Lance's command took numerous lives and posed a formidable challenge in battle for any trainer who wasn't Oak or me. Lance had effectively brought chaos and death to Kanto. It was at that moment when Oak and I decided to do something, realising that it was impossible to pacify the rage of those creatures with the resources available to us. During that period I held the position of Kanto's most influential businessman, while Oak was the most famous researcher. Together we decided to combine all our resources with the unique purpose of chasing that legend, the mythical Pokemon known as Mew. Fuji took the lead in this project, being the one who knew the Pokemon better than anyone else. Due to him we managed to reach Faraway Island and capture Mew. Mew on its own wouldn't secure our victory. Its nature prevented it from being involved in any form of conflict. We needed an additional element. This is going to be where Mew's created then. Not Mewtwo, sorry. It was that moment when the Mewtwo project born, with the goal to maximise the Mew's potential and use it in the war. It was not easy. The results left anomalies and deformities from what was initially Mew, retaining only 48% of its overall base power. They only inherited the transformation ability of the legendary Pokemon, which proved insufficient, led us to discard these initial prototypes. It's commonly known as Ditto, and several specimens have been reported in the Pokemon Mansion itself and some routes east of Fuchsia. All combinations led us to Ditto. Time and funds were running out. If we didn't come up with something soon, Kanto had no other option than to surrender to Lance. It was at that moment, after many failures, when we finally could improve the legendary Mew, creating from its DNA a Pokemon made only for battles and for winning the war. Faster, stronger and more effective than the Johto beast, we estimate its power to be on par with the legendary Lugia and Ho-Oh that Lance could never find. It had mental capabilities unlike anything we had ever seen. With Mewtwo we could have ended all this and taught a lesson to Lance. It was so powerful that it went out of our control when we were doing the last testing. The Cinnabar Island laboratory where we carried out this desperate planning secret was destroyed and Mewtwo escaped, disappearing forever. Shortly after, Kanto had no choice but to surrender to Lance, who proclaimed himself the champion of both Johto and Kanto simultaneously. It was then time to get rid of all possible threats. However, to my surprise, Oak was the first to kneel once Lance seized power, offering all his knowledge about Pokemon and promising to assist the new government. The worst thing is, he pointed to me as the main threat to his government and spoke to him about our plans to overthrow him. Although he never mentioned Mewtwo, he did blame me for conspiring even after the war. Lance wasted no time launching a tremendous smear campaign against me, despite I have given my all to keep Kanto in the hands of its inhabitants. Lance managed to convince the public opinion that I was the villain, and he was the saviour according to the official version. Lance only had to intervene after a blatant coup attempt on my part when I sought to renew my champion title. This for sure is absolutely stupid and makes no sense to anyone who lived through the war. However, between people remaining silent out of fear of reprisals from Lance's government and the constant bombardment of news and spreading of false information, they managed to blur the truth over time, to the extent that even those who were actually present in the war now doubt what they truly experienced. Since then, everything associated with my name, once one of the most prestigious in the region, became the greatest dishonour and shame for Kanto. This way and so it goes, when a power subdues you in this manner, making it impossible to challenge through justice, the only option left is to gather an even greater power than theirs to return the favour in kind. And that is where Team Rocket must be born. Under that promise I kept Team Rocket alive, and it continues to exist this day. Very, very interesting. Hence the reason for all these research areas, why I've sent you to where the legendary birds dwell, and why we gather as much money as possible through illegitimate means, making the system itself impossible to assemble in a legitimate way. In such case, taking justice into your own hands is almost a duty that aligns with anyone who has principles. All that Team Rocket sought during this time has been to try to gather enough power to overthrow Lance and put an end to his mass tyranny. While appearing to be a weak and clumsy organisation concerned with trivial matters such as money or Pokemon theft, nothing could be further from the truth. What we achieve with this is to prevent Lance from focusing all his energies on crushing us, as he does not see us as a serious threat, yet. I couldn't tell you all this at a better time, as our next mission, the entire Team Rocket's mission, is directly related to all of this. Silph Co, the most important company in the entire region, extending its influence to the Sevii Islands, single-handedly produces the vast majority of items for trainers throughout Kanto. It has just dropped a bombshell revolution in the capture of Pokemon. Its Master Ball is presumably capable of capturing any Pokemon under any condition, an infallible Pokeball, the dream of any trainer, especially any collector. An item like that would be crucial to retrieve Pokemon like Mewtwo, especially now when Lance is unaware of its existence. We have certain suspicions about where it might be after escaping from Cinnabar Island. But that is not the most important objective of our assault on Silph. I want everything to go perfectly so that in the eyes of the population, Team Rocket appears to be defeated. They should lose sight of us just when we are at our strongest. By the time this happens, I will have already presented the president of Silph with a tempting enough offer for him to be on our side. I'm sure he also does not approve of all the new restrictions and commissions that Lance's government imposes on their products. Andrew Pokeat's mission at Silph is as follows. We will force our way in using a large portion of our units. The two of you will be in charge of dealing with the security protecting the president. Once this is accomplished, I will have a free hand to speak calmly with him and explain the situation. You'll provide me with enough time to convince him to cooperate with Team Rocket. During this time, you must restrain the security attempting to access the president's office and only trainer trying to pass through. My conversation with the president at the moment must be entirely confidential, is that clear? Not even Lance will get through if he shows up, boss. Once I convince the president, we will obtain the Master Ball and more importantly the support of Silph. By then nothing stops us. As soon as I give the signal, you will withdraw along with the other high level Rocket members and leave the building with our less competent soldiers with minimal protection to reach me. If everything goes according to plan, that meddlesome Red will make an appearance. Nothing better than pretending to defeat against that trainer without personality, empty of purpose. With Red as the opponent I can lose, and then leave, disappearing before the word spreads and the police show up. Once here we'll kill 3 birds with the same stone. We'll have the Master Ball, Silph's loyalty and the popular belief that we are finished. A brilliant plan, sir. That is already in motion. At this moment the checkpoints with Saffron will have been taken, leaving our way to the city clear. You should get ready. Proton, you'll be part of the forces that clear the path. At your command, boss. Got a big part coming up then. Andrew Pokéats, I trust in your abilities as trainers. Saffron City and Silph will suppose a new challenge to prove yourselves once again. Once inside the city, go straight to Silph. Take care of clearing the building of police. We won't let you down, boss. Alright, so that's, like I said, very, very interesting. I'm assuming we can go straight to Saffron City now then. Yeah, we can literally just walk through. I wonder where the if the dojo's still available. How am I giving the free TM psychic to one of the very Rocket to invade us? In what world are you living? Steal it off him. Steal it. What building's that? Pokemon Trainer Fan Club. These hate us. We hope to sign up for a membership in our fan club. Okay, these clearly don't know who we are. Hey, yeah, there is but one trainer who has my respect, and that is none other than my master at the Fire Dojo. You should become a fan of my master like me. I thought he was going to say Brudo, and I was going to say, like, we've already, like, beaten once. We didn't even have an Alakazam then either. Okay, so these, there's nothing actually here, they just talk about different trainers. Very, very boring. That's Sabrina's gym. No one will leave the gym till it helps Silph as long as I'm here. Okay, so we can go in this one. Where we have a load of people to battle. Machop, Machop. Alright, let's switch to Golbat. Because obviously we want to get a Crobat as well. And just fly Machoke. In comes Primeape. Gets deleted. In comes Mankey. Even Bite does that much damage. You know, double battles even might be worth doing that, yeah. Okay, so 1 and 3, 1 and 3. Right, you can Bubble Beam, you can fly. In comes Primeape. There's no point using my fly PP if I don't need to. Another one done. Grunt, I'm the Cry Master, I'm the leader here. You wish to challenge us, expect no mercy. For what? Right, Hitmonlee, let's go Dragon Breath. I was hoping for a paralysis, but I didn't get it. Right, go back, put him in his place, not go back. And there we go. Indeed I have lost, but I beseech you, do not take our emblem as your trophy. In return I'll give you this valuable object, the black belt. Ah. I would have kind of preferred to steal your Hitmonchan, to be honest, but... very well kept, also very clean. It must contain a very important Pokemon for the Karate Master. Oh man, that kind of sucks, not gonna lie. So we've literally boxed everywhere off. Alright, everyone's ready. The invasion itself can begin. From what we know, the president's in his office at the 11th floor. He's protected by his personal guard. It's also impossible to access the office by elevator once you use teleportation tiles. Overmore, we can only enter his office if we get the card key to open the door. First of all, we need to find that key. Does anyone have an idea where it can be? An item like that should only be accessible to important members of the company. We'll have to check all of the employees. Silph and Lance's government don't get along very well. It's very possible the Elite Four won't show up as they did in the power plant. Still so, we need to be prepared for anything to happen. Once we find that card key, we'll inform Giovanni immediately. Both of you will stay on guard for Giovanni, allowing him to negotiate with the president calmly, without any interference. Did you get it? Can't wait any longer, let's move to action now. That's the attitude, let's go, Silph is ours. One last thing, Pokécats, I haven't thanked you yet for your help in the power plant incident. This makes it the second time you've had to come to rescue me, due to my inability to complete the mission on my own. Remembering that first time on Five Island with the console. This region's perfect for progress and improving as a trainer. I'm surprised by the difference between a place like this and Lavender Town, but all of them in the end have a unique atmosphere that characterises them. Right now my team is in optimal condition. Do you remember that Archer speech he told us on our first day? To be honest, I've come further than I could imagine, and even I think I'm still capable of improving myself a lot more. I hope this place and its technology are high enough to my standards, but right now I don't think there's a big change than facing you Pokédex. You are the real way to know if my team is strong enough. The only one I haven't defeated yet on equal terms. Since our battle in the Rocket Base, I've been training harder than ever. Studying about the best Pokemon from this region has improved mine. From Rocket Executive to Rocket Executive, I want you to witness the unstoppable power of my team. Okay. I mean, I wasn't expecting that. Let's go Alakazam, hopefully it can live a hit. Wow, that did a lot. Golbat, I should outspeed, just delete. Ursaring. An attempt to one shot. Oh, I got a crit. Sneasel, let's go Houndoom. Burn it to a crisp. Oh, it's got Focus Sash. You suck. And then Tentacruel, that's another one for Alakazam. Honestly, Alakazam slaps. Can't believe it, what else can I do? Someone's convinced I'll defeat you. I was a fool for thinking that. You've defeated Bruno and 2 legendary Pokemon. Maybe it's too soon, but you have to know this Pokédex. My limit is far away from what you've seen today. Okay. So, I think what we're going to do is we'll end it here. Hang on a minute, I haven't looked at my card, have I? Oh, wow, that looks cool. Yeah, so we'll leave it here, and next episode we'll take on Silph. I'd imagine there's going to be a lot of trainer battles. Might even have to battle Red again. You never know. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you all next time.